Some of the most successful people in the world are the ones who've had the most failures. J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter, her first Harry Potter book was rejected 12 times before it was finally published. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He lost hundreds of games and missed thousands of shots during his career. But he once said, "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed." These people succeeded because they understood that you can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. You have to let them show you what to do differently the next time.
There's no losing, only learning. There's no failure, only opportunities. And there's no problems, only solutions. So to me, what failure is the mother of all success. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan getting cut from his 9th grade basketball team, he wouldn't have became Michael Jordan. You know, if it wasn't for Oprah Winfrey and how she got fired because she wasn't good for television. You got people like Walt Disney who got fired, if I'm not mistaken, from a newspaper saying he had no imagination. So all they can do is learn and come back bigger, better, stronger, because all it's gonna do is lead you in the right direction.
What advice can you give people that are battling failures and are actually not coming anywhere in life? Well, what would you tell them? How to overcome it? How to turn that around?
Just start believing in yourself and having confidence in yourself and belief, because confidence breeds success. The more confident you are, the more successful you become. Success breeds confidence. They both go hand in hand.
So as we spoke about earlier, failures are good in life. I mean, failures are there to teach you something, right?
Absolutely. You should never get discouraged from failure. You know, at times I lost, I've been knocked out before, but I never was discouraged, and I continued to go on. I became very successful even after failure.
I failed for funny things that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times, and I failed 3 times for the middle schools. You know, for 3 years I tried failing the university. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went for a police, they said, no, you're not good. I went to even the KFC. When KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police. 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that I received it. Oh, by the way, I told you that I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected.
Seriously, what does failure mean? It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. The point is, the story continues. The story continues. So if you fail on Monday, the only way it's a failure on Monday is if you decide to not progress from that. Because, you know, if I fail today, okay, I'm gonna learn something from that failure and I'm gonna try again on Tuesday. I fail, I'm gonna try again on Wednesday. So, the worst possible thing you could ever have is to stop and to not learn.
People don't see that. People will never understand that. Success, you know, all they think about, well, he batted 202, you know, and struck out a certain number of times. Yeah, okay. You know, but the effort was there, and the learning curve and the passion was there that has transcended not just to me, but to other people who are afraid to do things because they're worried about the perception that may come from other places. To me, that's more gratifying than any, you know. So that's the things that my father and my mother instilled in me. Take a negative and turn it into a positive. Don't be afraid to fail.
I want you to admit a failure that you've made, that you're obsessing over. Can you say enough with the dissection of that failure and instead maybe forgive yourself, let it go, release the guilt, turn the page, move on, change, and give grace her time of day? Now, admit a success that you've had or something that you do pretty darn well on a consistent basis. You know, at work, a way you care for your child or sibling or your spouse. Whatever that something is, I want you to give more credit to it, give more respect to it, have more gratitude for it. Now, will you commit to dissecting the successes instead of the failures in your life? Because I believe that the recipe for your particular secret sauce is under the hood of what you do well, not what you don't. So will you dig deeper into the why of your successes? You do that and you're going to start to have more success more often, I bet you.
You got to tell yourself, despite the circumstances, the situation, I'm not going anywhere until I get to go.
until I make my dreams become a reality. I'm not quitting. I don't care how much money I have to invest. I don't care how much time I have to invest. I'm going to continue to do this until I become successful. Every single day when I show up and I let failure know, failure is not an option. So you can't even let it sink into your brain, not even a second. You have to know that this thing is going to work. Come hell or high water, whatever it is that I set out to do, it may not happen in 6 months, it may not happen in a year, it may not happen in 2 years, but at some point, my dream is going to become a reality.
A lot of people can give up. It's easy to give up. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going. I don't feel like going to work. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
The most important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you saw. Always want to give up. I'm dropping. Why you dropping? You can't get through a writing class and you got tutor after tutor, resource after resource. The problem is you ain't never felt no pain before. You're soft. It's a soft generation. You quit on everything. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home.
Everybody's got a fucking plan so they can hit in the fucking mouth. That's from Mike Tyson. So when your plan fails, when you get knocked the fuck down on the fucking canvas, when everything falls apart in your life and your plan is fucked up, what the fuck are you gonna do? There's only one motherfucking option. Stay fucking hard.